but can reduce performance. That's a bunch of hoopla. I guess I'll show low first because that's what performance mode was for about a week. Right away you can tell the low meshes makes my game look so weird. This is all supposed to be the gray stone, but there's just random grass. There's also random grass borders over there. And then probably the most jarring are the builds. Straight mobile builds. Literal mobile graphics. The metal is mobile. Like I said before, this is what performance mode looked like for about a week. Epic took the bubble wrap builds out and they only let you use these. They honestly don't feel terrible. You guys can see I'm cranking with them. But dear me, are they hard to look at. Not only is this just ugly looking, it's also really hard to see through. If you're in a full box, you're gonna have no idea when someone's hitting your wall. Look at that. There's barely any animation. That is just not worth the extra FPS. Oh, and speaking of FPS, let me uncap it. When I look straight up, we get about 700, solid 650 FPS. The input delay is around 2.93 milliseconds of input delay. That is really low. That is what we call some spicy input delay. I need you guys to remember those numbers though, because we're gonna have to compare them to meshes on high, which like I said, we can't change. You do not have to restart though. That's the one good thing. So meshes we'll put to high. We will apply it. Try to keep in mind this is the same exact creative map. Where is all the grass? There's no grass anywhere. I don't know why low meshes does that. Also, we got the bubble wrap builds, high meshes. Oh baby. Okay, so for this video, I'm going to talk about the best and I still missed how beautiful the bubble wrap builds are. I feel like I make this same exact video every season, like almost word for word, but since you guys no, but for real, just look at how much nicer this is than mobile. You can actually see through your builds. You can see through them more than DX11. I miss the bubble wrap builds. For a quick look at my settings, I have view distance on near. I have textures on high, which I guess I'll put to low, because even on low, you still get the bubble wrap builds. No matter how many gigs of RAM you have, you get the bubble wrap builds with high meshes. I really don't know why Epic did that before. Why does Epic gotta try to make it so only people with a lot of RAM can have the nice looking builds? It's okay though, they fixed it. FPS, I'm gonna look straight up. Wait, I get higher FPS. Maybe that's because I had low textures. No, it doesn't change. It's even higher. That's a solid 680, almost 700 FPS. Input delay, 3, almost 2.9. We will do more tests in an actual match. For now though, I think it's pretty clear. High meshes is the wave. Oh yeah, I forgot. I can't change it. I just want to look at it. It's so nice. One last test before we move on to the other stuff. I'm gonna go to DX12. I use DX12, I know a lot of you guys do, and I want to compare the FPS. Let us see. Oh, the FPS is not even close. I get an extra 100, maybe even more than that. These frames do not even come close to performance mode. My game also does not feel as nice. No, why won't you build? Input delay is pretty darn close. I guess it doesn't change too much. Still, it's a little bit higher. Performance mode is definitely alpha, literally and figuratively. I'm so funny. Shut the hell up and eat a cinnamon roll. What I wanted to do now was, because it's pretty obvious performance mode is the best, I still wanted to highlight all of the changes around it, some of its core pros and cons that I talked about in this video on your screen. Go watch that. It's the best performance mode video. Watch it after. They actually are a little different now, so I kind of want to explain them. I'll show you guys what I mean. This is what my game looks like on performance mode. High meshes. Let me quickly show you the settings. We're on near view distance, low textures. That's all I can change. And yeah, the game does not look too bad. All the trees are loading in. That over there is a blob. What are we rocking with? 550. Okay. Those are the same frames I got with DX12 in creative. I know I'm in Battle Labs, not a real game. I'm getting the same FPS I would in creative with DX12. Demon Mode Jarian coming out. Anyways, what I was saying before about the